Hello and welcome to Job Sports Reports, where today I will be predicting the British side's involvement in the UEFA Champions League over the next couple of days, see how they're going to do, and basically just predict how they will fare. We are going to start in Cyprus as Tottenham go to play Apoel Nicosia. Tottenham did very, very well over the weekend, 3-2 win over West Ham United, despite Serge Aurier getting sent off. 2 goals for Harry Kane, 1 goal for Christian Eriksen. And they've been quite good so far away from home this season. And they started their Champions League group off very, very well with a 3-1 win against Borussia Dortmund, who I think are the team they have to beat to second place in the group. Everyone's going to predict Real Madrid finishing first. Real Madrid actually face Dortmund tonight, so that could be a massive one for Dortmund. The defeat there could leave them out of the running, especially if Tottenham manage to get a result tonight, which I fully expect them to do. Harry Kane hitting form. He had a dreadful August, didn't he? But September has been his month. Like we said, 2 goals against West Ham. He is slowly starting to show his class like he always does. Last couple of seasons he's been absolutely amazing. They go to Cyprus. Apoel have had some good results in the Champions League over the last few years. Remember them beating Lyon a couple of years ago on penalties. A Lyon team that had Hugo Lloris in it, but I expect Tottenham Hotspur to go to Cyprus, get a good result. I'm going to predict Tottenham to win that match by 2-0 and strengthen their grip on second place in the table. As a bit of a side note, I think it's Borussia Dortmund at home tonight against Real Madrid. That's a live match on TV3 if you want to go and check it out. I predict Real Madrid just to sneak past Dortmund in that one. It's at the Dortmund it's at Dortmund Stadium tonight, so maybe the atmosphere could rock Real Madrid, but with Madrid's quality, I highly expect them to get through that. I predict them to win that one as well. Moving on, we go to Russia now, as we see Liverpool take on Spartak Moscow, who look like they will be without Quincy Promes, a player who's been heavily linked with a move to Liverpool in the past. Very, very fast danger man down the right-hand side for Spartak Moscow, but he looks to be doubtful for this match. Liverpool started that campaign, of course, with a 2-2 draw at home to Sevilla. Very, very disappointing result for Liverpool. They played well, but again, defensively, it's been the same old story for Liverpool. Defensively, they were absolutely shocking. Dejan Lovren having an absolutely dreadful game at home to Sevilla. And I highly expect Liverpool to go to Moscow and get a result, especially now that Sadio Mane is back in the starting 11. It's going to be interesting to see how Jurgen Klopp picks his side, because there's been rumours going around that he's going to start both Daniel Sturridge and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I highly expect Mane to be starting that match, potentially with Mane, Sturridge, and maybe Salah on the wing. He could also put Ox there. It'd be interesting to see if he puts in Felipe Coutinho after his recent form. I think Liverpool are just going to edge this. They need to, because if they get defeated tonight, it's going to be an uphill task, even with 2 games against Maribor coming up. I predict Liverpool to win this game by 2-0. The other British side playing tonight is the free-scoring Manchester City. They have been absolutely amazing over the last few games. Smashed Liverpool, smashed Watford, smashed Palace, although it's pretty easy to smash Palace these days. They've just got one of the best attacking 4 lines you could ever wish to have. Sané, Aguero, Jesus, David Silva, Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne. Absolutely incredible front line, and the defence is absolutely incredible as well. Benjamin Mendy, Kyle Walker, Nicholas Otamendi, John Stones has really been putting in a good few performances lately. They take on Shakhtar Donetsk tonight. Not much on Shakhtar. I do think Man City are going to breeze past them tonight as well. I'd highly expect Manchester City to reach at least the quarterfinals, if not the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League tonight. Not tonight. I highly expect them to reach the semi-finals of the Champions League. Quarterfinals, semi-finals, that would be reasonable enough for Manchester City. I say they win this game tonight by 3 goals. Right, let's move on to some of the Wednesday fixtures in the UEFA Champions League involving the British sides. Manchester United travelling to Moscow to take on CSKA. Very stupid decision by UEFA, sending both Manchester United and Liverpool fans over to Moscow after seeing what happened at Euro 2016 with Russian and English fans. Great decision by UEFA, isn't it? Sending both Liverpool and Man United fans who hate each other, sending them over to a place that they'll probably cause absolute havoc. So security will have to be tight. As on the pitch, Manchester United have started the season very, very well, and the Champions League as well. Started the league season off with Manchester City as on top of the league. Both of them free scoring, defending very, very well. Romelu Lukaku has really sprung to life in that Manchester United team. I highly expect him to go out and put up a very, very good performance against CSKA, who have got some recognisable players. Alexander Golovin in midfield, Igor Akinfeev in goals, but I highly expect Manchester United to go and do the job like they did against FC Basel a couple of weeks ago when they won 3-0. Marcus Rashford scoring on his Champions League debut, and I predict that Manchester United will go on and win not only this match but win their group as well, and probably get to at least the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I say Manchester United win this match by 2-0. Moving on to Celtic, and what can we say about them? They got trounced in their opening Champions League game 5-0 at home by PSG. Neymar, Cavani, Mbappe tearing them apart. Just on a note, PSG, they face Bayern Munich tonight. I highly expect that to be a very high scoring match. I'm predicting 2-2 for that one. Both of those teams will want to get to the last stage of the Champions League, of course. I can see both of them doing it. PSG need to go as far as they can because of the money they have spent during the summer on the likes of Neymar and Mbappe. Going back to Celtic, I don't really see them doing much in this group. I don't see Anderlecht doing that much in their group as well. I think both of them will be playing out for a Europa League place. I think Celtic will just edge it. I think they'll get a draw against Anderlecht tonight. 1-1. I'd say Lee Griffiths will get the goal there like he did on over the weekend against Rangers when they won 2-0. I predict that match to be 1-1. Of course, Anderlecht have lost Yuri Tielemans this summer. Massive hole in their midfield. And I highly expect Celtic to beat Anderlecht in the return game at Parkhead, but to miss out on qualification for the last 16 of the Champions League just because they're in the same group as PSG and Bayern. And the final game with an English side, a British side in it this week. It's probably the biggest one of the week. It's Chelsea going to Atletico Madrid. Both teams sporting absolutely incredible talent. Of course, you got Atletico with Griezmann, Oblak, Saul, Gabi, Chelsea old boy and Liverpool old boy Fernando Torres there as well. And of course, the big transfer saga, of course, with Diego Costa moving recently from Chelsea to Atletico Madrid, moving back there. Alvaro Morata, well, more than capable of replacing Diego Costa. He's shown it over the weekend with a hat-trick against Stoke. I expect Chelsea, I think, quarterfinals again. It's going to be very difficult to predict this year's Champions League winner. I think so many big teams in and around that. Chelsea, they've done well so far in the Premier League season. Obviously, the hiccup against Burnley on the opening day, but they powered through, got a win at Tottenham at Wembley. And they look very, very strong throughout the field. Bakayoko seemed to be a good signing from Monaco. I haven't seen that much of Danny Drinkwater either. Spent big money on Danny Drinkwater. But yeah, I expect this to be a very, very highly entertaining game. I expect a few goals. I think it's going to be just like the Bayern PSG. I think it's going to finish 2-2. Griezmann and Morata will be the star man, of course. I'd let to go know all about Morata from his time at Real Madrid. So those are my predictions for this week's Champions League games involving the British sides. What's your opinion? Do any of the British sides have a chance of not only getting through their groups but also winning the Champions League? Leave your comments down below, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here. We're trying to do as many videos as we can over the next few weeks. But till then, I'll see you guys very, very soon.